The last part, the Fatalist, fragment. When Lieutenant Vulich approached the table, everybody fell silent, expecting some eccentric stunt from him. Gentlemen, he said. His voice was quiet, though a tone below his usual pitch. Gentlemen, what is the use of empty arguments? You want proofs? I offered you to try out on me whether a man may dispose of his life at will, or a fateful minute is assigned to each of us in advance. Who is willing? Not I. Not I, came from every side. What an old fellow! Who would think of such a thing? I offer you a wager, I said in jest. What kind of wager? I affirm that there is no predestination, I said, pouring on the table a score of gold coins, all there was in my pocket. I accept, answered Bulich in a toneless voice. Major, you will be umpire. Here are 15 gold pieces. The other 5 you owe me, and you would do me a favor by adding them to the rest. All right, said the Major, but I don't understand what it's all about. How are you going to settle the argument? Vulich, without a word, walked into the major's bedroom. We followed him. We went to the wall where there hung some weapons, and among pistols of various caliber, he, at random, took one down from its nail. We still failed to understand, but when he cooked it and poured powder into the pan, several officers, with involuntary exclamations, seized him by the arms. What do you want to do? Look here. This is madness, they cried to him. Gentlemen, he said slowly, freeing his arms, who is willing to pay 20 gold pieces for me? All were silent and stepped aside. Vulich went to the other room and sat down at the table. We all followed him there. With a sign he invited us to take seats around him. He was obeyed in silence. At that moment, he had acquired some mysterious power over us. I looked fixedly into his eyes, but he captured my probing glance with a calm and steady gaze, and his pale lips smiled, but despite his coolness, I seemed to decipher the imprint of death upon his pale face. I had observed, and many a seasoned warrior had confirmed this observation of mine, that often the face of a man who is to die within a few hours bears the strange imprint of his imminent fate, so that an experienced eye can hardly mistake it.